Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of our map tours of American Truck Simulator multiplayer. So I apologize for not doing an episode yesterday, but I'm going to give you a pretty hilarious reason why. The audio is muted, so that I can tell you. Minutes after I started recording yesterday, an update came up for the multiplayer. And so when I accidentally pressed the airplane mode button instead of the view changers, it turned on airplane mode and everything just got crazy after that. Looks like busiest server today. And then, guess what happened after that? Yeah, crash detected. Let's load that. So what else do I need to say? Yeah, so the game wasn't really working, so I just gave up and didn't record an episode yesterday. It's pretty simple. Now let's see where we are, or where we were. Oh yeah, we apparently are here. And we need to go here. Oh, by the way, I'll tell you what we're going to do this episode. So we have an hour. It's about 10 to 9 Eastern Daylight Time. For the Europeans, it's about 3 p.m., so that's good. So today we're going to probably go through Kayenta, Holbrook, Sholo. I hope that I can get you into the racetrack today. I said that yesterday too, but yeah. Did you see how things turned out? Now let's see if we finally are able to go to the job market. Nope. Oh well, we'll just have to deal with what we've got. I'm gonna turn on the volume now. Alright, so let's see. So it looks like it's night in the game, so that's unfortunate. Let's check out the truck. Yes, so apparently we ended up spawning in the middle of the road. Let me just... Alright, well... Oh, hold on. I need some lights. I'll put on... Okay. The wheel is uneven. It needs to be even. Oh, come on. So now something's wrong with this. And now we may hit the road. I hope. Oh, come on. Alright, so I think we need to do this, that. Now we check it out. Now what? I think it's good. Let's just see. Yeah, I think it's good, so. Alright, well. Okay, so. Yeah, it looks like there's some big problem with the wheel. There's always some problem with the wheel. Let me see something. So where is it? Say? Access. Well, that's always like that. I hope that works. Let's get out of here. Yeah, there's always some problem. Like, the wheel will not turn right very easily. You have to, like, either... See? Look. I just want to, like, quit. But this game is too cool to quit, so Oh, and by the way, I do apologize for just... On Friday, I was sort of moving on from subject to subject, and I would, like, start talking about something, and then I would see another trucker on the road, and I'd be like, hey, beep beep, and, yeah, but I hate this wheel for various reasons, for many various reasons. For that, that's the only reason why I hate this wheel. Yeah, I have my, high beams on right now because it's night. It's only 100 people on the server, which means that we're only going to probably run into at least 4 or 5 truckers today. On average. Maybe 10 or 15, but no more than that. It's it's not very busy today. I don't understand. It's a Sunday afternoon for the Europeans. But yeah, I don't get it. And yeah, I do apologize that I just can't keep the wheel straight. So, I'm not going to break my promise about the, telling you about the stuff, and I'm going to tell you about it. So, yesterday I was talking about the lines. So you see here, they're just double yellow lines. The double yellow lines are pretty popular in America too, and they are over popular in American Truck Simulator. And there are places to pass in America, but I have not really seen one place where you can pass here. However, Euro Truck, about 95% of a road. We're gonna slow down because of the city. 95% of the road was a passing zone, which doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, okay, well, and yeah, and also I was talking about how people, if you don't like, have you ever seen like you don't want to watch your own videos after you've recorded them? If you're a YouTuber, okay, so I'll give you a little test in case you're not a YouTuber. Okay, record yourself telling, I don't know, talking about your life, your private life. Not, but don't put it on YouTube. Just for you to listen to. And then listen to the video and then be like, wait, why did I tell them that? Why did I tell them that? Why did I tell them that I have an annoying brother instead of just telling him I have a brother or something like that? Okay, well, I don't have a brother, but you understand the message. I'm gonna stop because even though there are blinking lights, I still want to make sure. So, I won't be ignorant today, and I will tell you everything I need to tell you. Yeah, so, is it ever seen like that? So, it doesn't even have to be private life. It could just be information about you that you would love to share to the world, and you just tell them too much, and then you're like, whoa, information overload. These people are not would not be interested in my video at all. And you are pretty correct, because they don't want to see it. I mean, they wouldn't. Okay, they don't want to see it. They can't see it because you're the only one that has the video. They won't want to see it if they wouldn't want to see it if you published it. Because, for obvious reasons. Oh, I gotta show you the coastline mining depot up ahead. I gotta show you it. Okay, not depot, loading dock. It's just the mining joint. I'll show it to you. We'll cross some of the railroad tracks. Luckily, I hope there's no trains coming. Alright, well, yeah, I do want to show you coastline mining, though. Coastline mining's awesome. But you do need to see coastline mining, because coastline mining, I don't know what about coastline mining. Of course, worst time to go visit coastline mining, first of all, but there are worse times to go visiting coastline mining. Like, in a downpour, you could slip on some of the stone, and the truck could fall off the edge of a cliff. Now, obviously, that's not going to happen in this game, because if you try to fall off a cliff, the game is coded to tell the truck, look, truck, you're not supposed to go over the cliff. There's no voids. Okay, there is a void. A void is basically, a void is when, oh, I want to check out I want to see, like, if you can't get jobs out of there, if you can get jobs out of here. Out of, like, the icon, not, like, out of the job market from there, I meant. And then I'll show you around the depot. I'll show you. But first I need to see. I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Of course, those loads are going the Yoster. So that's what we have to do. When we come to a city. Wait, does it show it on the job market? Doesn't. That's weird. what's the next city we're going into? We're next going into Holbrook, so we'll reroute into this Bushnell Farms and see what's there. Let's start taking jobs, because we can't use the job market apparently for some wacky reason. Now, let's see. Check around this place. Do you want to check it under here? Yeah, we'll check under here. How much stuff? See, we can just turn around and head up that way. Yeah, I think we're a little bit stuck. And since I can't see where we are, because it's pure night, we just have to back up and hopefully not run over anything. And my fear came true. We went straight into a porta potty. How do we get out of here? Okay, I think I found it. We're not gonna explore today, but at least you got to see coastline mining. Well, it's time to hit the road again. I just hope I can see when we're exiting out, because you see here there are bridges over the rock, and there are dividers along the bridges, so if you accidentally hit one of the dividers, okay, I'm just gonna move fast in the truck on this road, because we can easily, and yeah, we're breaking the speed limit, but there are no cops in this game. You're not gonna get fined for speeding, you'll get fined for, like, red lights. This is the fastest you'll ever see me go in this game. You'll never see me go this. And then the brake sensitivity, not sense breakativity. Jeez, tongue tied up. Blah. Wheel makes horrible right turns. Let's get back on the road. We have places to go, truckers to see, landmarks to explore. I'll say that again. We have places to go, truckers to honk our air horns at. Hazards on. Alright. Oh, shoot. Instead of the cruise control, I put on the wipers instead. LOL. Now what? Yeah, so we're gonna go reroute to the Bushnell Farms and get something out of there, because apparently the job market isn't very accurate at all. Also, I gotta tell you something about the multiplayer. If you are at a loading dock, basically where you pick up the loads or the trailers and to ship them to other places, when you do that, and other people are in the loading dock getting their loads, you won't see which load they pick up or what the heck they're getting out of the dock until they couple it into the fifth wheel or the back of the truck. Okay, so I just talked a bunch of nonsense. Basically what I said, translated from trucker language, trucker terminology to plain and simple English is hooking the trailer to the back of the truck. They might be wondering, see the Bakari, stop making it confusing, but yeah. That's the world of truck terminology. Also, I have this game called American Long Haul. It's this really cool, it's not cool actually, it's an 8-year-old trucking simulator, and it's made by the same software, SCS software, from the same place, Prague. From the headquarters in the same city, Prague. And they made the game, and what was I gonna say? Oh, right. I live in this very rural town in the state above New York, which is called Connecticut. But New York City in American long haul extends to, like, up to there. So, New York is, like, oversized in the game. If you decide to get American long haul, of course, don't get American long haul because, okay, here's the thing about American long haul. In the game, if you want to sleep, you have to pull over on the side of the highway, and you have to click advanced time and set it to however long you want to sleep for. Finally, our first trucker of the day. Don't worry, I didn't forget about what we're talking about. Alright, so let's continue talking. Yeah, if you decide to get American long haul, or look at a map of American long haul of the map, alright, so we're gonna make a left into this Bushnell Farms up here. Bushnell Farms is another fake company, just like Bitumen and Sellgoods and Walbert and Coastline Mining, actually. Coastline Mining was another one. I mean, I don't know why it's called Coastline Mining, considering the fact that we are nowhere near the coast. We're gonna make a left. You can't really see the road, but it's there. And we just turned onto it. And now I'm gonna slow the heck down so that we can navigate without a big pain. I'm not gonna stop because there's no truckers around here who are gonna, like, even though we're coming out of a hidden spot, you can track where other truckers are via the map. If there's a blue dot, there's a trucker. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you about the racetrack. Hold on, let me see. So we've been recording for about 15 minutes, so I hope we can make it to Tucson. City in Arizona with the racetrack. Yeah, that's the only reason why I slowed down, is because of the horrible right turns that this wheel makes. You don't want to know the pain I have to go through to keep this wheel going straight. You don't want to know how far to the right. This wheel is probably at least turned like 35-40 degrees to the right. You don't want to know, like 35-40 degrees to the right, just to keep this wheel straight. I wish you could see it, but you can't. And I think that's a good thing. There's the cone man. So, what, and you're probably asking, well, what are you going to do after the map tours and multiplayer? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start taking jobs and having fun, but I'll also be doing single player American Truck. Okay, so I did break the promise about that. Bushnell Farms, interesting place to. Oh, I want to show you this feature in the game, but you have to wait until we get inside, because I got to find a car to do it to. You don't want to know. Holbrook to Holbrook. Flagstaff's the wrong direction. I could bring it to the rail export and for a tiny bit of cash, and then I could. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring this to the rail export, get in a little cash, and then we're gonna get a little cash in. And then we're gonna hopefully see if there's another job to maybe Sholo or something that we can take. Shoot, but that's gonna reset our entire map. Oh well, we can just reset it. I think we know where we're going. I don't think we need a map, but hold on a second. Let me just leave the load. Nah, let me just keep it with me, because in case there's nothing there. I want to show you around. It's night, I know. So that's going to reset our entire thing, but I think I can remember which way we need to go to get to the places that we need to get to. Yeah, I will drive faster in the loading docks because there's more space. And there's nothing to worry about. No traffic, no nothing. But I'm so lucky to get a load out of this place. So, let me think. So it doesn't look like there's any cars in here, which makes sense. Oh, right, that's why there's no cars in this game, because there's no cars, because it's multiplayer. Yeah, so this is gonna give us $700 in the bank, but that's enough because we currently have negative $353 in the bank. So $789 is gonna be just enough. It's gonna be enough with this 31,000 pounds of meat that we're taking for the rail export. Oh, that's another place. So it's gonna get bright up, so it'll probably be like sunrise by the time we get to the track, which is good. When we get to Tucson, I will ask I will go on the chat and tell the entire chat that I'm going on the racetrack, and if anyone wants to join, because I went on the racetrack in multiplayer in a different account. I made another multiplayer account, and I just so that I could race on the multiplayer track, because I didn't know how long it was going to be before I was able to show you the track, but it looks like we'll probably get there today, which is good. So it looks like we're going to go over the bridge, over the tracks. Yeah, so you're wondering why we're going this speed. Okay, well, we're going this speed just not because of the city, but yeah, so when we get to rail export, we'll check out the jobs out of there. Maybe there'll be one headed to Sholo, because that's where we need to go. But don't worry, pretty soon we won't even need the directions, because we will have loads that'll tell us which way to go. And if not, we can always just set the GPS, and so that's what we're doing. This load is going to be, we're just taking it over to the rail export down the road so that we could. And then we're going to check out the jobs here. Hopefully one's headed to Sholo, and everything's going to be all good. So, yeah. Wait, hold on. Is that the entrance to the highway? Do we need the entrance to the highway, or can we just take this road? I guess we'll find out. I mean, seriously. Yeah, this is what I hate about the wheel. I'm lucky there's no traffic. In single-player version, I've got all these mods, and there are like Walmart trailers, and JB Hunt trailers, and YRC trailers, and what other trailers? Target, Food Lion, Prime Inc., all those kind of trailers. So yeah, we're gonna skip parking on this, because I'm not parking this load. It's not about the parking for me, like most people. Oh, there's a trucker here. Maybe we'll be able to honk our air horns at him. Maybe we have to park the load. I hope not. Where do we have to park the load anyway? Over by that guy. Oh, by the way, this is a non-collision zone, so literally I could just go straight through him if I wanted to. Of course, he's taking my place. And obviously, I guess I can't. Because watch, I can just hit the, is this load going to be able to go through there? Yeah, you see, Maybe I shouldn't take any loads because I haven't had much practice with carrying loads. I didn't know that you couldn't skip. I guess we gotta now cancel the job, but that's gonna be 10,000 bucks. So we might not make it to the racetrack today. Shoot, this guy better wait because as soon as you leave the rail export, you can't. I'm gonna make a right out of here because we can then make a nice left. I'm gonna make a right. I'm gonna make a wide turnaround. Oh, we right back on the road. Trying to get out. This one trying to get out. Maybe he's recording too. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Thanks, dude. Now, that was teamwork. Okay, not teamwork, but it was. Because as soon as you cross over this, you can't crash into a truck. So what we have to do is we have to back up into there like this. You have to straighten out the load. You have to go like this. No. Alright, time for plan B. Plan B is not going to be good, though. So plan B isn't going to be very good. This is going to be plan B. At all costs, this is plan B. Wait, let me see something. No. Gameplay. Parking difficulty. Always select. So now we have to go back to the entrance. We gotta go around here. What I hate. Alright, so we're just gonna back straight down. And we're gonna go like this. I just figured out what to do. Let's do this. Maybe we'll be able to skip it. Beltrans Expedition. Interesting. Sorry, I'm in a hurry now. I don't give a heck about the XP. Overdraft settle. Thank heavens. Oh, we need to open the email up so that it's cleared. Now do we finally have jobs available from the job market? Nope, we have to just drive. Oh well. Oh, we gotta click it though. That was like also wrong direction. No, that's the right direction. This is the right way. Let's see what kind of jobs you got. You have Page, Flagstaff, Flagstaff. Wrong jobs. Let's get out of here. Maybe we should go to the coastline mining. We're gonna go to the coastline mining. Check that out. If not, we're hitting the road without another load. Actually, I don't want another load. I just want to hit the road. Like now. Oh, come on. I'm not going out of my way to check out the coastline mining. We're just gonna go. Get on the road. Are those two people together or something like that? We went the wrong way. Oh well. We'll just go this way. It'll be a little bit easier to get. It's just a little bit quicker anyway. Hold on, let me just pull it over. I do want to show you the map a little bit. So I'll show you what we currently have again, because last episode I showed you this, but obviously. So I'll show you. That's Oregon, that's Idaho. This little bit extends to a lot more is Montana. Above this state, Oregon, is Washington. Over there, this is Wyoming. That's Utah. I've been there a couple times. Okay, yeah, a couple times. This is Colorado. This is New Mexico. That's Nebraska. That's Kansas. That's Texas. That's a tiny little piece of the Panhandle, which is Oklahoma. And then there's North Dakota. Is that North Dakota? I guess so. And South Dakota. Okay, no. That's, yeah. It's North Dakota, South Dakota over there. And then extends out. I'm not going to tell you about more yet, but those are just the states that you need to know about. But then, there's also New York and Pennsylvania, which is way farther east. There's Maine. There's loads of other states. If you're European and you don't know the states very well. Because people watching this might be European and not know much about the states. Like, I don't know much about Europe. I mean, the only reason why I know so much about Europe is because I used to play Euro Truck Simulator. I don't play that anymore because I gave up after the wheel gave me problems. But then when I learned to go slow in the game, I took on American Truck Simulator without a challenge, and I made an entire new profile and deleting the one I had worked on for 3 weeks. Yeah, I've been talking a little bit too fast. But talking fast isn't bad, is it? I mean, seriously, if I want to get something done, I want to talk about it fast, so let's talk about it fast, right? Okay, yeah. Let's just keep driving. Stop worrying about stuff like that. Oh shoot, we forgot something. Pull over. I need directions to the racetrack. But won't we be going through Show Low anyway? Yeah, but the racetrack's right there. Oh, it might be a little bit too long of a drive for us. It's about, I don't know, half an hour driving. No, half an hour recording so far, so I don't know if we're gonna make it all the way there before we have to stop recording. That's what you're supposed to be doing in racing games, not in Alrighty. When do we need fuel? Yeah, so I think the drive to the racetrack's a little bit too long, so we might have to wait till tomorrow before we can reach racetrack. I will be recording tomorrow, by the way. I don't care about it being Independence Day tomorrow for the US. It's not for the Europeans anyway. I will be home probably all day. So we'll have plenty of time to do a recording of American Truck Simulator. But it might just not be today where we go to the racetrack. Oh, of course we get fined $2,464. Now that's our balance. So now we need to find a load that'll pay well. Except there's a problem. All the loads were going north or west, and we are going south. So yeah, I seriously don't know what to do. Not at all. I bet you I'm gonna have to create some sort of new profile or something, and then set it up so that it was just like the old profile. Alright, so we're getting off here. Someone's getting on the highway, so we'll be pretty nearby when they come around, so we'll make sure to honk. Alright, let's stop. Go. And also, another YouTuber was talking about how he doesn't want to give attention to himself because he's afraid that if he gives attention to himself, that people are gonna recognize him online. And then, okay, so imagine that one of these truckers saw that I was online. Okay, so they're not going to recognize me. I'm a very new YouTuber, so I don't think they're going to really recognize me. But imagine if one day before they went trucking, they saw my... And then they went on and they were like, that's Steve Bakari. I'm gonna do this. I wanna in his video. So to most people, I'm just paraphrasing. This YouTuber said that people who want to, like, be on YouTube without... This guy better not be like the... Okay, so I'm just thinking, yeah, and if they recognize me, they're going to, I don't know, they're not going to think that just passing by is going to be enough. So what they might try to do is they might try to make himself look like a fool, and that's all. Now that was not any of his words. That was all my vocabulary. And over the railroad tracks. What happened to this guy? Is he moving or is he pulling over? The guy in front of me. Oh, he disappeared, so he's moving for sure. I can't believe it's gonna take that long just to get to where we need to get to. We might pull over in that small little, like, what do you call it? It's not really a town, but, okay, I need to talk about something else. In the mods, you can get a mod which takes certain areas of the map where they were designed like towns, but they weren't named towns. They were just named, like, little places, are redesigned, and they were remade so that when someone's coming, he'll pass me though. You see, now I have, like, better control. See, like, now I'll pull over and then pass. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, shoot, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, right, that's what I was talking about. But if you get a mod, you can change those tiny little towns that don't have a name into a town that has a name, and it even has a couple of loading docks for you to get a load in. It's called map enhancement. In the mod place, that's what it's called, mod enhancement. LOL, I can't see about this. So Mr. Sellgoods is apparently going to another Sellgoods. It's gonna get brighter out soon, which means that... So we've been recording for about 40 minutes, so... I mean, we can make this episode... Whoa, what's this guy doing? So you're wondering why I used a different horn. Okay, well, there are two different types of horns, and while no one's around, and everyone's sleeping in their ice cream trucks or in their cafes, I'll show you. This is the horn, so that tells someone that they're doing. This is the air horn. This is the fun air horn, like the recreation, not the recreation, the entertainment air horn. So when school children on a school bus are rolling their hands in a fist and pumping their arm up and down, that's the horn that they'll blow. This is the horn that tells another trucker, a bus, a car, if they're doing something wrong. That's like the, dude, you're doing something weird, or doing something wrong, or doing something illegal, or something like that. So there's another Ray's Hamburgers. I mean, obviously we could change the length from an hour episode to an hour and a half episode. I mean, I don't really care. I'm up to it any time. Should I show you the Ray's Hamburgers lot? Well, there are cars in that lot, so I do want to show you. But there are cars in the lot? Yeah. So I want to show you what happens when we go to the lot. I'll show you what happens when we go into a car. I want to show you that because, like... So this is a parking lot with loads of cars. So I'll use that orange pickup for an We can't go and get a burger, apparently. Not even get a burger. Not even go into the lot to, like, see what we can... See if they're even... Don't worry. If I pause the game and do that, there won't be any more sound, I believe. Okay, maybe there will be. Yeah, we gotta go like that, and then the sound clicks off. But yeah, that's all that I need to tell you. So yeah, if you want to know what happens when you crash into a car, I'm not gonna tell you. But it's not been enough time for the episode. I mean, I want this episode to be no less than an hour. That's the minimum length for an episode. Okay, maybe if it's 55 minutes at an episode and I don't want to go any longer, then maybe I'll quit off, but Usually an hour is the limit. Because some YouTubers don't even want to go over an hour, but I want to go over an hour to give you enough perspective, enough, you know what. I don't need to tell you, really. Just enough to make it seem real and all that. That's all. I don't want to make these episodes that are like 20 minutes long, and then you're like, dude, this episode's way too short. Oh, and by the way, there's gonna be a very big speed limit change here, so I'm slowing down, and I'm putting our hazards on because I think I see someone coming. Yep, there's someone coming. Dude, I'm not moving. From France. TRS, France. I don't know what that means, TRS. Either I'm not a good sports fan, or I'm not a good anything fan. Dude, just pass me illegally, okay? Because I'm not slowing down. It'd be easier if I just pull over something. But you know what, I'm gonna pull over and make his day very much more. His truck looks interesting. He has a charged load on it. Oh no, it's not charged, it's Sunshine Crops. Maybe it's Sunshine Crops. Also, about the real world and trucking, it's really weird the way you see, like, sometimes you see trucks that have Swift logo trucks and Swift logo loads, and then sometimes I've seen a lot of, in the past month, I have seen a lot of Swift logo trucks with Target logo loads and all that, or Martin logo trucks with blank loads on them. Super Nat. Seemed to be moving as fast as one. People Nats don't move that fast, but he was moving pretty fast. As if it was flying, it'd just go by you. Surprisingly, that thing is a 19 on it. I'm guessing that's a call box. Call box is basically a radio where where truckers can just go down and ask other truckers that are on the road, hey, is it raining down in Oklahoma? And then some trucker that's driving through Oklahoma is like, yeah, very heavy downpour, nearly almost a tropical storm, 70-mile-an-hour winds. And then the other truck is like, gosh, I better, thanks, bud. I'll make sure that my truck doesn't go flying. That's an old gas station. You unfortunately cannot fuel up there like you can fuel up in the Caverns Inn that we passed by on Friday. But still interesting. Still the same. So, it's gonna start to get bright now. In your truck, it would get dark at 11 p.m. I told you that, but it would get light at 4 a.m. And I was thinking that, the heck? It's only dark for 5 hours. What do we live in, Alaska or something? And the sunrise and sunset don't change. They don't change the entire year, so now all the truckers are coming on. I don't understand. It's a Sunday afternoon. Why are these people doing? Alright, well, I don't get it. What are all these truckers doing on now? Like, I just left, like, this, an abandoned Cayenta, and now we're in this urbanized road that shouldn't even be urbanized, period. So, back to what I was talking about. that's... On Friday, we went to the Cavern Den, but still, old gas stations are cool. There are a lot of stuff here. Like, there's this thing in, when we get to California, there's this thing that's called Bates Motel. Yes, I said it right. It's Bates Motel. And in the day, there's nothing bad about it. But at night, there's a silhouette projected in the window. And it's supposed to be scary and all that, but I haven't passed by the motel at night before. I haven't passed by it much because it's on California State Route 58, and I don't normally take that because whenever I'm going from Interstate 5 to Interstate 10 in the game, I normally take 5 to all the way to Los Angeles and get on 10 from there because of the lights. I don't want to go through Bakersfield if I don't have to, so I don't go through Bakersfield. Or is the Bates Motel in Oxnard? I don't know. But it doesn't matter because right now we're in Arizona and not California. So let's focus on Arizona for now. Also, about truckers, they don't normally go to many locations in one time. Like, I've watched this YouTuber and he's only done like one trip worth of videos in Connecticut, and he's only been in New York City once. He's only been in New Jersey two times. He hasn't been in Delaware much, or Maine, or Vermont, or New Hampshire much, but he's been to many other states. So yeah, truckers don't normally come to states like Connecticut or California, so like, normally the states farthest to the east and farthest to the west, or farthest to the south, or farthest to the north. But states like Utah, Wyoming, Colorado, Kansas, Illinois, they'll go to more often because they have more of a chance to get assigned a trip that's going to go from Nevada to New York to Pennsylvania than to get a trip from Nevada to Connecticut. They have a better possibility because there are less areas to go through in Connecticut, and since Connecticut's closer to the end, there are less reasons for truckers to be there, because truckers that have to drive across all 48 states have to go through certain time. Okay, so it's been about 50 minutes of recording so far. Should we push on to Tucson racetrack? Or should we... You know what? I'm going to continue on with Tucson racetrack. Because by the time I get to Tucson racetrack, it's going to be the day. In a little bit, I'm going to turn off my high beams because it's getting brighter out. Which is good because you want brighter weather. And like I said, truckers can't just pick what time they want to drive in, because loads cannot, if loads were just transported throughout the day, I mean, retail stores sometimes need their loads dropped off in the early morning so that they can have their loads sold right away in the morning. So they gotta get their loads, so that the loads have to be transported overnight and then brought to... Now let me just quickly... Yeah, it's not much distance, I'm telling you. It's likely to take 3 hours to get there. What was I gonna see? Oh, right. Forgot about that. What was I gonna show you? I forget easily. Oh, well. But... Yes, we are open. So this is just a typical one of those towns. Oh, that's what I was gonna find out. I don't even know what I was gonna find out, but I'm just gonna guess. Alright, I forget. Okay, I honestly forget. Let's just go. So what else? Must I say? Please comment below if I missed something. Alright, well. I was gonna look up how much gas I'm... Shoot. Oh, well. It's not bright enough just yet. We'll save the lights for another time. This YouTuber was driving over the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about that yet. We'll talk about that when we get to the Golden Gate Bridge first of all, because I don't want to go too off topic. I want to talk about things that are like on topic. But yeah, I'm very excited to show you the racetrack today. This morning. For me it's morning, but yeah. You understand. I don't know what the 19 on the call box is, but we'll see what happens. Trucker. Oh, Chems is another one too. Is it bright enough? I don't say it's bright enough. Oh no, it's not bright enough. You have to wait until 7 o'clock in the game. Otherwise, people are gonna start reporting. You have to wait until it's 7 a.m. game time. Otherwise, players are going to report you. They're going to do all heck loads of stuff to you. You will get banned from the server for a day or two, or maybe even permanently. Okay, maybe not me because I'm a new person. But for an old user, they would ban him. Okay, maybe a new server they would just ban permanently. Okay, for a new server, they'd probably ban me for a day or two, and then they'd ban me permanently. But yeah, let's not talk about people getting banned because we don't need to hope that that happens. Yeah, the lights need to stay on from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. game time. Otherwise, you don't want to know what these other players are going to do. They're going to honk their horns at you. They're going to try to report you, and you don't want to know what would happen when I get reported. You get reported. You don't want to know what happens when you get reported. You get reported and no more American Truck multiplayer videos. We have to go to boring single player, and then we have to go to new. Hopefully I can get us to some Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't know. I still gotta figure out how to put that on non-full screen mode first. Because right now I'm using this and I'm using it on full screen, so around the edges I can perfectly see the fact that there's a background behind me, but you can't see it because I have taken the time and effort to crop that part out of the screen for you guys so that it looks like you're just watching the game and not distracted by all my files. Even though you have seen my files when I'm opening everything up. You just, okay. Welcome to Tucson. Yeah, I know it looks like Tucson, but I was told it was Tucson. So we're gonna go along like it's Tucson. See, we're gonna make it way before. And there's the sunrise. Obviously, if we get to the racetrack is the only place in this game where you can race. I want to check out the sign first. So it says something about a wind to Tucson. There's City Center straight ahead, and there's Interstate 10, which is to the right. There's a guy going down the interstate. So yeah. But I do want to show you this racetrack. The racetrack is out of control. I'm telling you. And you're wondering, well, when are we going to get to see Phoenix Airport? And right now, all I can say is, patience, 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 patience. We will get to Phoenix when we get to Phoenix. Phoenix is going to be... I'll show you what Phoenix is going to be. I just need to pull over, of course, and show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 8. In the next episode, and the next episodes after that, we're taking 8. Then we're going through Los Angeles. We're taking 5 all the way up, and then we're taking 580 to 101, and we're taking that around, and then we're going this way through into Reno, and then we're going through Carson City and Tonopah. No, we're going through Redding, and then we're going down, and then we're going to Truckee, and then Reno. No, hold it. Yeah, we're going to go there, we're going to go to Truckee, and then we're going to go to Reno. Then we'll head through Carson City to Tonopah. We'll loop around this way, and then we'll take this road back down to, Reno, Carson City. We'll circle all the way around. We'll take the extraterrestrial highway up this way, and then around, and then we'll take that up to Jackpot. We'll come down, and then we'll just take this road. No. Then we'll go to Winnemucca, then we'll be back in Reno, and then we'll head down. No. Then we're gonna go to Reno, and then we'll go that way and around, and then head to Jackpot. That way, make it back to Reno, and then we'll go all the way down, and we won't go to Las Vegas. Instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this road. I'm gonna cut through. I don't know if this is Death Valley or not. I think this is Death Valley. Yeah, that's Death Valley. Brown Valley is. I don't know. This is Death Valley, I think. And then we'll just take this road, and then we'll take 58 to 15, take that to 10. Then we'll take that. No. This, 15, 40, this road, and we'll head this way to Ehrenberg. No, but then we're going to go down to El Centro. No. We're going to go to Ehrenberg and Phoenix, head up to Camp Verde, and then we're going to go back through Phoenix and head to El Centro. Actually, we'll go to El Centro and Yuma on our way down. So we'll go back to Ehrenberg. No. Yeah, and then we'll go to Phoenix, and then we'll just take the quickest route back to Las Vegas, no matter what. We're not gonna see Grand Canyon Village on this trip. I'm very sorry, but all right. Well, let's get on the interstate. We are only going one exit because that's all we need to go to get to. So we can just stay in this lane. Yeah, I guess we don't need our high beams anymore. We can just use the yeah, so it's not very far drive off the interstate. Hold on, I need to pull over quickly to tell everyone that I'm going to the racetrack. This will probably be it for the episode. It's been a little over an hour since we started recording. We will explore more of Tucson before we quit off, though. I gotta admit. Because it's cool in Tucson. Because Tucson's a city, you know. Like, we'll explore Las Vegas when we return to our destination. Yeah, so that's sort of basically our route. Obviously, I might make a couple edits, and you're wondering, how long is this trip gonna take? I'm guessing a few weeks. On Tuesday, I can't make an episode. Oh, right, construction. On Tuesday, I can't make an episode. On Saturday, next Sunday, next Monday, and next Tuesday, I cannot make an episode either, so that'll throw us off. So probably this month is going to be devoted to the map tour. I'm telling you, that's the way it seems like it's going to be. I will go faster in the racetrack, obviously. So, but yeah. Yeah, so we have finally arrived at the racetrack, and you're probably wondering, racetrack? The heck? It's not a racetrack. This isn't the racetrack. The fact of the matter is that we have to go through the cones. Bye-bye. Okay, well now that we're not in the city, we don't, well, need our headlights on. I'll put on side lights though. So this isn't the racetrack, by the way, because obviously a racetrack would be more enclosed. This is the ramp to the racetrack. As soon as we turn this bend, you're gonna see it. Awesome, right? And there are even racetrack people headed down the racetrack. I'm just gonna head over to the start place, but not until I show you around. So here there's some motorbikes. Maybe I could turn on some, watch what happens if this works. It doesn't work. All that happens is that we knock down one of their bikes. I guess it only works on. So I'll show you what it says here. I'll put on our high beams. SCS Racetrack. It says Racers Wanted. It says, okay, in high quality, it says Racers Wanted. If you can see this, you're good. That's what it means. This is that's one of the, whatchamacallits. Those are the people, they, I see them all around. I see them in a place in Connecticut. They're like dancing. They're just for decoration, of course. But we do need some lights. But I need to get on the race. Alright, so we're on the race place. Hopefully they can maneuver around us. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines! On your marks! Get set! Go! Go! There's some guy that flipped over. He flipped off. He flipped someone off, I guess. Or he got flipped off. I don't know. But I know that that's not true. Now, we gotta be careful. We're not gonna be going at 80 miles an hour, because that will definitely flip over our truck. But I'll show you every piece of the, And I'm gonna go backwards on the track too, but that might be a little dangerous because in case there's someone around the bend, you just start popping out. Straight to the starting position. Whoa. Cruising. This will be our last lap, and I'm going to show you the ins and outs of inside the racetrack, so basically that stuff. Then we'll try to there's a cone man. We'll try to knock down the cone man, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, and then we'll head in there, and we'll try to see what happens when we accidentally, okay, so not accidentally. We're still gonna move fast. That guy's still down on the ground. so cooldown lap. We seriously need gasoline. A level 2 newbie, huh? But cooldown lap. Well, this is the cone man, so we kind of have to go in here. There's some guy passing me right now. Let me pass it already. There's a dude. Whoa, okay. Let's see what happens if we accidentally knock down the cone man. Look at him. No. This way. I'll show you in here. Maybe we should try the person. Now. This guy just looks a little weird. He's attached to a post. Oh my! We just went straight through the guy. He's dancing over our heads. Look at him. Just look at him. Look at him literally dancing over our head. The humor. Okay, goodbye, but we need to... Maybe this truck will help matters. If we can't check it out like that, we're gonna have to go find a, So now they're all showing up to the racetrack. Yep. So, let's have him dance over our head. Woohoo! Dance over our head! Woo! Yeah! Alright, well, let's go. We're gonna sneak through an entrance in the track and make sure that when we see someone's coming around. Alright, so this is now. We're gonna start speeding up and we're gonna exit the track. But before we exit the track, I'm pulling over. And I'm making a map on where we should go in Tucson. We'll go around here. Oh, it can't tell us where to go because... Yeah, it can't tell us that we are on the map and where to go on the map because simply we are off the map. We're here. Let's make sure. Okay, well, I'm number 112 at least, anyway. This guy flipped, but this guy flipped except in a different location. He was toward the beginning of the track last time he flipped. Alright, yeah, it looks like I was getting close, but I was not close at all. Alright, well. get out of here. Creepy dancing men, goodbye. Gas D-Rock. Maybe we should try with a couple loads on them. Well, that was fun. Now we've been recording for about an hour and 15 minutes, so I think it's safe to say we better get back. Okay, so now that we're closer, it's telling us how to get back. So, let's stop before the cones. I don't want to, like, get damaged from these cones. I just want to, like, lightly tap them out of the way. So now it's giving us directions to the place. We need to get gas along the way, even though we can go 337 miles. I'd rather just get gas now. Get gas at the fresh start of every new episode. I mean, at the fresh end, so that we have a full tank at the fresh start of every new. Of course, maybe it'd be smart to not go too fast throughout this location, considering the fact that alright, well, and I have turned off fatigue simulation because there's no point. I mean, we're in multiplayer. So it's back to our nice speed limits. Yes, that's how loud it is from the outside. Now, we're going to use the hack again. Not the hack, the cheat. The cheat. It's still find us because of the fact that we were not in this lane. So we have to be in this lane and go through the light. Okay, well, the reason why it find us that time is because there was no right turn lane. But, yeah. Why does it seem like this wheel's now better now? I don't get it. We'll get gas at the GP. Alright, I was just making sure, like, it was just me hopping the phone about some other person. Why does it seem like now that the wheel is all good? Wheel is all of a sudden better. So I showed you the racetrack. We'll pull over. There's Walbert. Let's see if we can get a job that's going where we're going. We're going toward Yuma and El Centro. Next episode, so never mind. I don't need it. I can't get a job because we're quitting off. So if we get a job now, what's gonna happen is that we're going to get the job, but then the job's gonna expire before we join again, and you get the rest of it. But seriously, I don't understand what happened to the wheel. I guess I don't need to show you American Law Call now, because I think the wheel fixed itself. I don't understand, like... Alright, let's pull over. Right here. Alright. That was one episode, alright. We made a lot of progress. We finished probably about 15% of our entire journey so far. But that's not the end. There's still more. Tomorrow is U.S. Independence Day, but I'm also gonna do an episode. Now we better leave soon, so goodbye. I'll quit off and I will end this episode right then.